Peggy 18.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Outer Worlds. On this episode, we're gonna continue in the geothermal generator, trying to get it kicked up and try to reroute the power somewhere. Now, I'm still kind of new to the game, and I still have not learned a lot of things. But at least in between the episodes, I'm looking into some basic guides or some tips, which will help me get better at the game. However, it will also depend on the overall experience and what I will decide to do in the episodes. So I still don't know the full story or some of the more complex details like crafting, improving my armor, things like that, but I will definitely try to get there eventually. So we should be able to press something up here, so let's go see what can be done. I would really hope that if you have followed the previous episodes, that if I would get the geothermal generator up and running, that I can split the power 50-50, but I'm not really sure if there is gonna be any really negative outcome, so I don't know as of yet. We will see. Now, when it comes to the weapons, I unfortunately don't have any rifle ammo, which is really bad. Because this seems to be the most efficient way to deal with the robots. Oh, almost thought there is someone here. I'm just gonna take whatever loot I can. I feel like we were already here. Yep. Just to be on the safe side, so that nothing has been missed out on. Okay, some mods for weapons. Whoa, okay. Worst place to die is on the John. But, what the heck. Let's go try to get ourselves to that control room somehow. I would really hope that by actually allowing the geothermal generator to run at 100%, we would be able to split the power, but I'm not sure if it will work at the end. Lockers seem not to be working. This section of the base has been cleared out. So I'm gonna save here
there's no going back.
and shoot by accident. Let's see if she has something to say regarding this. No more options. So,
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion. Option 2, I know exactly what I'm doing, Parvati. Let's go with option 1.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Option 1, I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. Option 2, Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power. Option 3, the deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built. If I go with the second option, that should give me some positive feedback from her, potentially, right?
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Yeah, option 1, I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. And the option 2, these are repeating. So
Sorry,
let's try
I
to
didn't mean
make
to
a
babble off
decision.
like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you. Leave conversation. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you. Let's get going. Let's go with option 1. I'm glad you did.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
How the hell did I have a conversation over God knows what this is? Okay. Redirect power. Okay, hold on. Which quest do I have selected? So, divert power from geothermal plant, and redirect the power. Adelaide proposed that you divert the geothermal plant's output to the botanical lab. Companions quest, no. Completed, no. Botched, no. Main quest. Okay, I'm gonna probably go with this option. I'm guessing that I need to have it selected here in order for it to make a difference. So I'm gonna try to direct the energy to the Edgewater. Based on the information I was able to acquire, you should theoretically never be able to piss off any of the fractions in the game enough so that they will never try to like kill you on sight or something. But yeah, we're gonna see. So hold on. I just want to make sure that this is gonna redirect it to the town. Phineas needs your help to set things right in Halcyon, but you'll need transportation first. Yeah, okay, let's save up just to be on the safe side. That way I can backtrack in case this would screw up. And if we will continue... okay, I can select it here. So I'm gonna go with the Edgewater, therefore I should be able to take the generator from the botanical gardens. So my reputation with a faction has changed. It isn't kill on sight, but it still is
I think
negative.
you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they ain't care much for me.
Okay, so we gained some Spacer's Choice reputation, and now I'm guessing I'm gonna be able to go back. Now, when it comes to the inventory, I'm still kind of new to the whole shebang, so if I understand it correctly, the yellow or this kind of flash icon shows the normal damage, and then there is like plasma acid and some other variations, which, as I thought, like in Borderlands, they might have different effects against the different enemies. And I should be also able to like upgrade these weapons, so I'm gonna see how that will work. Well, let's repair the weapon. I'm not really sure how many weapon parts do I carry around. Is that somehow shown? Armor parts, Weapon parts, 3 left. That ain't good. So I'm gonna probably have to take apart a weapon or something in order for it to be a weapon parts. Yep. Okay, so for example, this thing has the electric icon, so that might theoretically be like a stun baton, which should have some added damage to some of these robots or something. Unfortunately, I cannot go through here. We're gonna have to find another way out. Hopefully there are no robots outside. Man, I gotta give it to Obsidian. These wallpapers are awesome. I mean, you can just have rotation of these wallpapers which they made for the game as rotating print wallpapers on your computer, and you're never gonna be bored. Can something happen if I would smack this thing? Is it possible to... Okay, hold on. We got a note of some kind. I want to know where the heck did that thing go. And also, apparently, if I add in another consumable or something in here, the Adreno has added benefits. So theoretically, if I would have like raw meat or something, based on the tips which I was able to find, if I combine these items once the medical level reaches higher levels, I should be able to gain some bonus out of this. Okay, of course I don't wanna... Wow, look at this. Spacer's Choice. Fast ration pill. Plus 200 natural health regeneration. That seems pretty damn OP. Okay, so we're gonna definitely put the salt tuna for now. I'm not really sure if the tuna cans are gonna be that common later on, if we're gonna go to another section or another world or God knows where. So I'm gonna have to see regarding that. We're gonna take the ammo, the bits, which is the currency, and we're gonna try to hack this thing and disarm the security fence and view a decent log. Accessing error. Security logs inaccessible in keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, or security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Okay. So now I should be able to go through here. And now theoretically I can try to go to the botanical gardens and from there get my hands on the... okay, here we have something. So let's see if we can deal some damage here. Now apparently I should be able to cripple the enemy somehow as they try to approach me. Bad dog. Bad dog. Okay. Certainly did manage. Wow, look at the stuff that this dog had on its own. So, can we cripple the pooch? Yeah, I was able to shoot it in the legs, and that took care of at least something. Now, I should stop letting Parvati get almost killed so many times, because apparently you can also pick up like a negative perk or negative effect of getting constantly damaged. So I'm gonna have to look for that, or kind of keep an eye out on that. But okay, I wanna check the map, and we're gonna go to the botanical gardens and pick up that generator thingy. Hopefully they will not shoot me when they see me. That would be really bad. Also, one thing which I have learned is that while the TTD is active, I can keep popping the Adreno in order to heal me. And with the combination with the other items, it might have better benefits. And because the TTD is not utilized that heavily while you are standing still and getting heals, you might actually survive some of these engagements. So I really wish I would have known that before. Could have saved me a couple of really awkward moments. And it looks like this place has changed a bit. The inside of the greenhouse doesn't look to be the same, and there is a bunch of deserters over there, so I'm not sure if I can talk to them or if they will not try to shoot me or something.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Also, the fun thing is that apparently every named NPC should have some form of a quest or something. So if I would talk to Thomas and Grace, we already did talk to her, and there is also Stefan, we might get something, but the remaining deserters, I'm not really sure what will be the outcome.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Yeah, I'm passing through. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground. Let's go with option 2. I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Okay, engineering 10. Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers. Now, apparently, if we go with the options which show the requirements, we'll always get XP for that, so...
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Okay. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
I want to ask you
What's on your
something
mind?
else. You say that you pretended to be an engineer. How have you been getting away with it?
Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Well, not until the power went and cut out. Now everyone's giving me sidelong looks, expecting me to work some miracle and get the generator humming again.
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Yeah, we should go, especially without any power left. Let's try to talk to this gentleman.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing. What are you selling? Trade. Okay, they apparently have a merchant.
Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to conserve our supplies.
Oh, okay. So let's go with the option one person's
You mean
gone
Zoe?
missing.
Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were going to watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little about Zoe. Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time.
Yeah, nothing more that comes to mind. Sorry, I did not read that one thing. I do apologize, but I just wasn't really sure. Okay, what do we have here? This looks like the big generator.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Okay, Reed needs his people back. Bad option. Option 2, this isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator. Let's go option 2.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater. 3. What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere. Let's go with third option.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Theoretically, we could kill off Reed for her. Let's go with second option. You're being unreasonable. Come back to
As
Edgewater.
long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
Okay, let's try to kill Reed.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Jesus!
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Well, that's actually true, but god damn it, woman. You think they'll convince Reed to step down? That's disgusting. What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. We're gonna take the power regulator. And where is that old lady? Because once I picked up the... I don't want to be seen stealing, so unfortunately some of these things cannot be picked up. Like, if I would try to pick up the necklace here, she would obviously see me. And I don't think there's an option like in Skyrim where you can grab a box and put it on top of an NPC's head. So, what if I would go to the Edgewater and try to tell that guy to leave his post? One way or another, apparently. Let's go with this quest and see how it will work. And I'm not really sure if I can convince these people to go back. Convince the deserters to return, because I don't have that much charisma. I mean, I have some charm, but... yeah, I'm not really sure. Can try it.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Not yet. You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Okay. And what about Grace?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you
The
here?
matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Okay, so we need to first finish off these quests. So theoretically, we can actually go and do the volumes and see if I will be able to find them. Can we fast travel to the geothermal? Oh, look at this. Man, that looks awesome. Seriously, just grab these wallpapers, make your background rotating these, and you will have stuff for months. Can we? We have 20% discount. I don't really want none of the melee things, and apparently when you have the diamond there, it's much more rare, which probably is shown by the value, which is twice as expensive. Heavy ammo. I'm not sure if this is for the if this would be for our rifle. Otherwise, I would really love to get this thing. And how much would I pay for it? I don't know how much did I pay for it. Okay, that's fine. We are going to... I can theoretically even buy these. They're worth 40. I don't know how many do I have. Adreno. Okay, can we sell something? Quite sure we have a bunch of junk which I do not need. I think I'm gonna take apart these weapons for spare parts. Let's sell the pistol. I think I have 2 shotguns or 2 of the light assault rifles. Wait, do I get 8.6? 8 bits for this weapon? That's not really valuable for me to then sell it. It's gonna be better for me to just break these things apart and have these spare parts. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do that. But I can sell the junk. So let's at least sell the junk. And let's try to find that manual. Since we cleared out this place as is. Oh, damn. That was bad.
You're not real. You're not real.
And I can still hear Higgins, but I've never found the guy. Where is he? Maybe he's even lower.
Go away, Phantom.
Okay. This guy seems to be a little wicked.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Okay, buddy. Whatever you say. You're not imagining me. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay. Back away slowly. I'll just be on my way. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You're an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
And maybe that's how the robots went haywire, since a guy who suffers with schizophrenia fixed them? If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Persuade 15. I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Okay, engineering 10. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I wanted to ask you something else.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How have you been surviving?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay. So we're gonna take the volume, this thing. Doesn't look like we are stealing this. And since we are here, we can theoretically switch the... I don't want to return to the ship as of yet. I'm not really sure if I should be doing anything more with the control for the robots because I have kind of killed them all, and thankfully they are not being replenished, so I don't have to go through shooting all the robots yet again. That would be just super annoying. Okay, now when it comes to the workbench, this is something which... So tinkering is basically the thing which upgrades the weapons. Now, I'm not really sure how much will the level of the weapon change if I try to tinker with it. It's gonna cost me 54 bits if I go for the assault rifle. It changes its level. Okay, but I'm not sure how much do I need to invest into the weapons as of yet. That is specifically due to the fun thing that most of the manuals on the platform, if you go through them, are usually people who have characters of level 26 to 30. So obviously it makes a bit more sense to have those weapons upgraded. But I'm not really sure how much it's gonna affect me right now, but I'm gonna probably try to upgrade at least the assault rifle a bit more as I can. I'm gonna take apart some of these pistols because it's pointless for me to hold on to so many of them. I'm gonna break apart this, and what else? Definitely don't think I want to upgrade that one assault rifle which I leveled up. Can we repair 97%? I'm not really sure if that requires a repair. This, however, is at 49%, so maybe I should repair this thing. Yeah, this is at level 8. So let's break down these things. That way I am not carrying as much stuff. I hope so. This has that plasma damage if I recall correctly. So maybe I'm gonna try to swap that out to see if it's gonna be better. Modify. I don't really know if I want to modify anything. I think I'm gonna just leave it at that. And when it comes to the inventory, let's try to swap. Yeah, so this is that plasma thing, so this should theoretically do a bit more damage to armors or not armored, maybe like enemies that show some skin, it's gonna be probably better to have the acid firing things or the electric firing things versus the robots. Okay, so I think this might be... Yeah, we don't have the Geothermal Security Chief's key card, which I don't know where I can get it. Damn, that was just evaporized instantly. And I still managed to get the hide out of it? How does that even work? Seriously, is it possible for me to get out of an office the key card? Because I don't see any option for such activity. So I think I'm just gonna go and look for the other engineering volumes. Theoretically, we can then also look for Zoe's remains and also try to get the book for that not Bishop, what's the name of that Max guy? The Vicar. Yeah, the Vicar. So theoretically, we might be then able to get on this episode bunch of side quests completed. There is a stupid amount of the Marauders here. So I do wonder how this weapon will deal against them, especially since I did not upgrade the ammo type. And I could have actually installed the mods to change it. But I'm not really sure what would be the best option for me as of yet. So let's try to save the game here. And let's try to see if I can get a decent drop on some of these guys.
I'm ready for this.
So let's try to cripple.
That's smart.
The assault rifle is certainly kicking harder. Whoa, that was a nice headshot. Okay. And even Parvati did survive this engagement. There are some bits. Unfortunately, nothing on this Marauder. How is it possible that you allow Marauders at the edge of your town to, like, be here, right? I mean, is it just me or is it weird? And I swear I saw a Marauder in here, but I'm not sure if he's still here. It seems to be empty, but there are some containers, so I'm gonna take a look around. Maybe there's something valuable, and it looks like there is a side door or side entrance. Man, look at this! That's so beautiful! We're gonna take all of them food. Anything I can take. And I'm thinking I might be selling other types of ammo for, like, the ammo which I only use. Okay, buy. Can we get the heavy ammo? And how much will it cost me? 240. Okay, let's go with that. And can we sell something that I do not need? Oh man, I'm not gonna get that much money out of these things. That's the unfortunate thing. I don't really want to sell my medical stuff because I don't know what can it do, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Another Adreno. I need to be sneaky because apparently there's a lot of Marauders somewhere around here. This is Bart from the other side. Look at the little bugger over there. He's so cute. Come here. Okay, go away. It's not like I care. Damn, we would need quite a lot of lockpicks or first aid room key in order to get there. So I unfortunately do not have enough of these. And I feel like once I open these doors, there's gonna be a hell to pay. So I'm gonna try to wait for this guy to start moving so I can open the doors. Then I'm gonna pop the TTD, and then I'm gonna start backing off slowly. This looks like the main entrance. Why are you rushing over there? Are you just trying to get yourself killed? Okay, she's obviously suicidal, and I accidentally pressed a heal instead of... Okay, the crippling definitely does work out. I don't think I'm gonna keep her as a companion. I'm not that happy with her. I'm quite sure that there might be a better companion eventually, but yeah. First aid room. Okay, cool. Look at this. It's really freaking tuna? Salt tuna? Okay, I'm not gonna pronounce the Latin name. In the ocean and rivers are the heart of and veins of Emerald Vale. Then salt tuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Salt tuna are semi-pelorous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be canned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your diner table. Okay, cool. Now, these little buggers, we saw these, and these are the primals. This displays fashion to resemble a pair of mighty primals. Required extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers who gave their lives in the pursuit of authenticity. Okay. And then there are these weird dogs with those horrible teeth and those flying little buggers. And Canet Beta Lupus Familiaris. So Lupus Familiaris is basically dog in Latin, and I think Lupus is for wolf, but I'm not really that sure. Canets can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canines hunt in pack, while domesticated canines can be loyal companions. Okay, cool. So let's go fetch whatever is in the first aid room, because I certainly want whatever is in here. This should be valuable. Okay. Was hoping there would be like more medical supplies or like 30 Atrinos or something. Bunch of pills. I'm gonna have to study up what all these damn pills do sometime, but man, I'm just having fun playing through this game. Okay, that seems to be all. This is still barred. I'm not really sure if I can like yeah, unfortunately that did not work. So did I take... We can hack this thing. Hack 25. Encode first aid key card. Okay, that's gonna give me at least some experience, despite the fact that I had already gained the key. Is there just about anything which we can loot from here? Ammo, anything. And now I need to be careful because the upper floor should still have some enemies roaming around, unless all of them have been taken out downstairs. Okay, it looks like we have the other volume here, which means there's only one left to go. I keep hearing these little buggers in the background, which makes me wonder, how did they get in some of these places? Hello, come here. Don't go. Come here. I want your meat. Or hide, or whatever. So is there anything else which we can take? I don't want to hit my companion. And I also don't want to utilize ammo on hunting these little buggers. We're gonna take the bits. Ooh, pick up antique saber. Interesting. And there is a marauder hooligan. Whoa, how many of them are there? So that's shot to the legs, shot to the torso. Let's switch back to the assault rifle. I did not notice the second guy. Where the heck did that one come from? I should pay better attention to my surrounding area, or this is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. Necklace, bits. Have we cleared out the entire area now? I think we might have done it. Spacer's choice. Seriously, this is giving me some serious Borderlands feel. You know, even there you had Atlas and other corporations which were making the weapons. So, hold on, journal. So that should mean that the last one should be somewhere in the cannery or somewhere around here. But there are more marauders.
Huh? You hiding?
Whoa.
Scared?
I did not notice that. Grenade would be awesome.
We did it!
How the heck was I noticed? Man, I really need to pay better attention to my surroundings. Where's that third body? There were 3 corpses, right? Yeah, okay. One of them didn't have apparently anything. Seriously, I would assume that shotgun in here would be the best choice for clearing out this place. Unfortunately, the cash register is empty. I'll definitely take the maglocks and I'll try to open up this thing. Okay, pretty decent haul. Looks like the marauders were using the lockers. Is there anything else? Reno. Heavy bullets, I'll take that, thank you. I hope this room will be worth it.
Nicely done.
Damn, okay. Reno, bits. Assault rifle. Nice. We can even sleep here. I have never slept in one of these beds, so I don't know what is the effect of sleeping for 12 hours. Okay. So apparently the daytime has changed. The marauder over there is still there. Is there just one marauder? This one seems to have taken quite a lot of damage. Probably the explosive is what took care of him. Try to fall on top of these crates so I don't take too much of a fall damage. Fortunately, this home cannot be entered. But good to know that these canisters do explode. Might come eventually handy. Lots of blades, lots of assault rifles. Seriously, how is it possible that they are allowed to have camps so close to the city? I'd probably try to do something about that.
Got it. Heads down.
Because this to me is the cannery from behind, no? It kind of feels idiotic that if you enter the cannery from the front doors, you're perfectly safe, but if you by any accident open up the back doors, you get shot by a bunch of raiders. That's just weird. I think there are some more enemies around here. I'm not that sure, but I did see something, I think. Whoa. Okay, so there is definitely volcanic activity on this place, and I'm not really sure if it's that safe to keep so close to the volcano. I mean, I understand the geothermal energy now, but still it looked like they were pumping the magma itself through those pipes. Can we enter through the back doors here? Look at all these buggers. No wonder they don't use canned tunas. They can just get all the meat from here. I mean, I should not be killing the local population. Now we can definitely pick up this lock. Seriously, these posters are beautiful. Man, I wish I can draw so fancy. And because we are here, nobody should be able to see us, so we should be able to loot just about anything, which is in this room where we would not be able to get otherwise because it would be barred. So, nice going. And now the question is, where do we find that volume? Because we were already at the factory. It looks like more people are working now. Maybe it's related to the fact that it's daytime, so maybe the shift has started. Nobody has seen me. Okay. Hold on. Where can I find the journal for the quest or the last piece of thing which I need? Is it truly upstairs? Engineering volume 2. Okay, so let's take the ladder. I should be here behind these doors. TLN makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perk button to see available perks. Okay. And also, if I press caps lock, apparently I will start walking. Good to know. Oh, so I can equip her with something different. Good to know. So we can level you up. And I've been told that there are some good perks which you should theoretically pick up, which passively increase your skills. Okay, you can increase your engineering even more. Sneak. Nice. Base health. Okay, let's go with this. We cannot probably go even more. But this sounds really nice. More melee damage, more rating. We can... give her better gear apparently too, so why not? I mean, she's getting her ass whooped. I don't know if I need to manage also her ammunition or ammo just in general. Persuade, lockpick, engineering, overload. Distance medium, weapons mixed, mode aggressive. So we can apparently change these things. Controls the follow distance for this companion. Mixed. Controls which weapons the companion prefers to use. Aggressive mode. Controls how the companion behaves in combat. Now we're gonna change this to defensive because she keeps rushing into the engagements and it's not funny. It's not funny. Okay, apparently there hold on. Apparently I can somehow specifically select some of these things, but if I click on this, then it's already giving the points to... How do I, like, crack this thing open so I would go, for example, just long weapons instead of handguns or heavy weapons? Okay, let's just invest 3 points over there. Let's put one into defense. Let's put one into dialogue. 2 into stealth. 1 into tech. And it would be good if we can get probably the inspiration to 20 or one of these to 20, because then the companion can utilize their abilities. So yeah, I'm still not sold if I'm gonna be doing any companion after all, but we will see. Still too early to tell. Okay, so we have the volumes. So that's one thing which I can now take care of. The another quest which I would like to do on this episode is getting or finding Zoe, so we're gonna do that. I'm not really sure where she is, so I might skip ahead to when I will come across her, so that the episode is not just me constantly being here. Man, look at these things. They look awesome. So Zoe is map. Okay, she's somewhere over there. Let's fast travel. Okay, so there are hostiles. Hostiles. Everything has hostiles now. So is it that one day will pass and that is when the enemies are respawning? Now, I'm not really sure. I'm still new to this game, so... Let's just try to run up. Apparently there is absolutely no stamina bar, so I can just... Whoa, I'm being spotted here.
Here we go. We made it.
Let's pop a heal. Mag picks, nothing unfortunately. Okay, so this went much better than any previous engagement. I want to be careful because, as you can see, the Primal Ravager and the Hunter and Behemoth are apparently snacking on some of these Marauders who got unfortunate enough to close in the distance. So let's try not to repeat that mistake. I do see some bodies here scattered on the floor. Maybe there is something which we might be able to loot. And there is, of course, more Marauders. That one seems to be dead, but the other ones are not. So I need to find a good location from which I can attack them.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
It'd be probably smart to also save.
Nice one.
Okay, there is a stupid amount of them. What the heck are you wearing? Okay, so the upgraded assault rifle is definitely worth the investment. Because I have cleared out a bunch of bandits fairly simply. If I would have known this information before, I'm quite sure in one of the previous episodes where I kept dying to one camp, that would not happen. Okay, so we are officially encumbered. So this means that I am gonna be moving very slowly. Okay, and that was apparently a freaking frag mine. And like a dumbass, I just approached it.
Where are we headed?
How can I... Perception. Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Man, that's a definition of a friend zone if I ever heard one. I've not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush. Are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you. Let's go with the first one, with the crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Okay, sure. So we're gonna try to give her stuff somehow. Can you somehow carry my junk? That sounded really weird. How do I transfer inventory to you? You don't have helmets, so I cannot give you that, unfortunately. But you know what? We can take apart maybe some of these weapons. Really don't want to be dropping them. Maybe if we're gonna come across like a workbench or a shop, I'm gonna be able to manage this. Okay, there's something happening here. Zoe Chandler. Yeah, but this guy is my concern.
Always wanted to say that. No encore.
What the heck are you doing here?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
What is wrong with you? You're Zoe. Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you. I need to clarify some... I need you to clarify something for me. Sorry for that. Let's go with
I'm
that.
great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here? How are you even alive? Why did you leave camp? There was something else, actually. How are you even
I don't
alive?
know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
I'm impressed. How did you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Are you a prisoner?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Why did you leave
I
the
got
camp?
kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Okay, there was
I've
something
got all
else,
the time in
actually.
Halcyon.
Yeah.
Why?
I've been
Adelaide
sent
wants
to
me
find
back
you.
on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I cannot persuade her. I can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company worse, and no serial dramas. I won't be able to go there, so I'll be back, I guess. Which means I don't know if this qualifies as finding her. Oh, I need to convince her in order to return back. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, probably. Is there some store or something which I can use to take apart a bunch of junk? Okay, there's an arm. I'm quite sure that's gonna come handy. Marauder, hooligan, ammo. Luckily, even in the hard difficulty, ammo somehow does not have weight, which is total BS, but okay. Not here to complain, just here to do the narration and show you some fun stuff. Is there anything? Man, this board game must be popular. It's almost everywhere. So I cannot persuade Zoe to return back. And without me coming across a shop, I will not be able to do much more. So the only logical option for me to try is to go to the town and see if I can persuade that dude to give up his position. Theoretically, I can give Parvati the helmet. It's better than nothing. I don't mind that I don't see her head. I'm just happy that that has been taken care of. Return to the unreliable. Well, yeah, let's go with, or theoretically, we can try to find the book. Where would that be? That seems to be fairly close from here. But as I'm, yeah, I'm gonna probably break down these things. Totally worthless to hold on to them. I'm gonna keep this because it has that diamond icon. Let's break apart these weapons. I don't really need this many pistols. No, that's her clothes. This is gonna help me with the encumbered status quite a lot. Spacer's choice. A tangy sauce made with real atmospheric contaminant from Tartarus. Okay, so I guess the tartar sauce, which we like to eat with, like, I don't know, fried fish, is heavily different from the one that they have. Probably tartar or Tartarus is some planet or something? Who knows? Okay, and the Marauders are back. Probably shooting him in the ass is not gonna result in whatever I'm hoping to get. And I don't see more marauders right now. Although I think I heard some doors opening. Yeah, okay. There's the dog.
Together. You got him!
How's our health? So far so good. Ammo so far holding up. Let's pop a heal.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I mean, when I tell... She's not firing, so I'm guessing she's not good with the weapon which I handed to her. I think I just saw a plasma rifle. Is that true? Plasma rifle. Man, that looks impressive. Let's try to swap it. I'm not really sure if it's gonna use the same ammo as the assault rifle. And I'm gonna give Parvati this, so maybe she will actually shoot something next time. Man, this looks impressive. You wonder how well does it perform. Okay, the cubes cannot be collected, unfortunately. They do look yummy. And somewhere around here should be that book, along with some magnalocks. Don't keep your toilet so close to your bunk bed. I mean, that's just bad. Man, there's 2 plasma rifles. Okay. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery. Effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift thing happen for a sorry. I skipped. God damn it. Okay. Sorry. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Word fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Okay, so of course I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. First, let's see, go upstairs. Wow, another board game. It's so nice to know that people in the future still play board games. Can you tell me when is the last time you played a board game with someone? I actually did play, it wasn't board game, but I did spend the New Year's with my parents, and we did play card games at least. That was fun too. Okay, I want to get inside here, and I don't know how the heck am I supposed to do that. Is there some magical way? Can I climb? Okay. Somehow managed to get in. Ooh, something tactical. Tactical shotgun. That sounds awesome. That does sound awesome. Man, look at this thing. Wow. Okay, so cave entrance. I do wonder how does this thing handle in combat. Those are those brutes and behemoths, so we are not gonna be playing with those. Although testing this new gear is tempting, to be perfectly honest. But I'm not that eager to get myself killed again. So far this episode, I have not managed to kill myself off that many times. And I would prefer to keep it that way. But who knows, there are marauders. Whoa! That was brutal. Okay, so there is apparently some massive delay on when these bullets hit the target. So we're gonna have to think of where the target might be moving towards in order for me to hit it. Now, of course, because they have been completely evaporated, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find the bodies, because sure, give me an overpowered weapon and I will show you how to not locate a missing body. Okay, cave entrance. So far so good, no creepy crawlies. Although there is a mine, so I need to be careful on how I try to approach this. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff here, and a massive, massive locker. So we're gonna take all these supplies. This is a pretty decent hiding spot, actually, all things considered. Let's say the volcano would erupt. You should be decently underground. You should also have some source of water, and the water should be heading out towards some place. So either way, if both of the exits would actually be covered in magma, you should still somehow manage to get out, I think. Highly questionable, but let me know in the comment section on what you think about this chaos theory. Okay, so we're gonna do a few more things on this episode. I'm gonna drop off this thing for the vicar. I'm gonna try to make that guy leave his position. Damn, this is awesome. And I'm gonna probably cut off the episode there, because God knows how long this is, and it's gonna probably take even to my computer now to render this footage. So we will definitely see. Yeah, okay, here is the... Yeah, I made a whole lot of nonsensical hubbub regarding this on like the second episode. So that was interesting. If you have missed it out, go check it out. So
it's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
It seemed like the better choice. I'm not sure I made the right decision. I just did it so I can get the hell out of this dump.
The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan.
I found Adelaide's been digging up corpses to improve the soil. Not gonna share that. I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Okay, you didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, you just wanted it for yourself. You were overreacting a bit, don't you think? What's so important about this book?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Okay, at least you still have your mission work here to give life a meaningful purpose. Let's go with that.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of a town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Nice. Hacking vicar. Sounds good, let's go. That's all part of your vicar training? Spiritual counseling, are you even a real vicar?
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Okay, I don't know if I would agree for him to join me if I have high enough level for me to have 2 companions, or how would this work? Also, I don't know if I go with, I don't think so if I permanently lose the chance to have him as a companion.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Okay, so I actually have 2 companions, believe it or not. Awesome. So you know what, since we managed to get a second companion, I was able to go through a bunch of side quests. This episode is kind of weird, so, and also long now. So you know what, I'm gonna cut off the episode here. Hope you did like it. If not, well, what can I do? I'm still learning everything. So it's gonna take a while for us to get to probably higher level and such. That is if I will be even publishing this on the channel. Who knows? If you want to know what the channel is currently up to, check out the channel. Link is in the description. I publish content on a weekly basis. I do playthroughs, discussions, early in-game reviews, tips and tricks, things like that. So yeah, link is in the description. If you liked the episode, give it a like. If you did not like it, you don't need to dislike it specifically, but you can leave a comment in the comment section. That helps out with the algorithm too. If you have any tips or advice for me, please no freaking spoilers. I would probably start talking like our vicar here afterwards, and yeah, that's gonna be probably it. Stay safe in the meantime, have fun everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.